Good morning to everyone, good afternoon or good evening, whatever time you're watching this video at the moment. Thank you for the opportunity to listen to me. I'll still ask you to go down to the subscription button and hit that button, subscribe, so that you can participate anytime I am live talking or anytime a video is uploaded. You see, we have been talking for the past month about holistic human change, which is a transformation that actually targets change from within so that you can be able to affect change from without. And the funny thing is that a lot of us we just do not even understand who we truly are and how man functions, and as a result of that we take things for granted. I'm going to ask you this morning to connect with me, get to understand how you as a person were fashioned to operate, your entire system, how it is supposed to work. You know, as a human being, your entire body has over 120 trillion cells, and within these cells, these particular cells have neutrons and electrons have protons. And the truth is, protons, let me call them photons, I beg your pardon. Photons are actually the basic particles of light, implying that as a body you are an engulfment of, I don't know how we can call this, trillions upon trillions upon trillions upon trillions upon trillions upon trillions of these photons, meaning you are an embodiment of light energy. What am I trying to discuss and present to us there? You are an energetic being, and the universe is an energetic universe as well. And that implies that for those of us who actually live in the world and only connect to the world from its particular direction, or say we live in this physical world and we just think it is all about this physical world, we are limited. And that is why we create problems for ourselves by just completely shutting out our internal world, and we live externally all through. Most of us die never knowing that there is an internal world that you need to exploit. And that has become the greatest limiting factor for a lot of people, for the productivity of a lot of persons. You see, the purpose of me giving these lectures is not to swear your head with knowledge, but to help you reconnect with yourself and be able to express the reality that actually reflects your true personality. Every time we live in regret is simply because there are a lot of opportunities we failed, a lot of things that happen along our life that we never got involved in changing them, and as a result at a particular time we start regretting why life is the way it is. I'll tell you something. Energy is what affects the particle. It's not the other way around. It is not a particle that affects the energy. It is the energy that creates the particle, not the particle that creates the energy. And so until you understand that you are an energetic being and get to connect first with that energetic field, because there's a field of energy, that is what the quantum world physics tells us, the field of energy where you operate in. And when you understand how to function within this field of energy, then you can be able to affect the changes in the particular world that you are now living in. What is that? It means you have realities are just a product of the interpretation of the energetic world from based on the vibrations that you actually project. I'll tell you this, like I said, the universe is an energetic universe. The universe actually gives to you what you give to it. So what you vibrate or broadcast to the universe brings it to you in particular form. So the thoughts you think, the emotions you have, so the way you feel about things, where you put your attention, the thoughts, where are you focused in your thoughts? What kind of emotions do you give to the thoughts? This defines who you become. Why? Because, like I said, you are an energetic being and you keep on vibrating. And it's a frequency of your vibration that permits the results you have in your life. So when I think and I am thinking, my attention is somewhere. I put my attention somewhere. Then I have an elevated emotion concerning that thought. Indirectly, I have brought that thing into manifestation. So you finally get to realize what you were thinking because you combine it with an elevated emotion. And when your feelings and your thoughts unite, they give you results physically. And that is exactly what keeps people where they are. That is how the results in people's life are. You see, sometimes people want to complain and blame people for the things that happen in their lives. I've been telling us, most of us will live by default. And because you are unable to live consciously and decide for yourself consciously, the environment decides for you what should happen to you. Some people get to be raped, some get to be robbed, and all that. All those ills happen. And you might be asking me the question, so are you trying to tell me that I am the one who causes people to rape me or causes robbers to rob me? Yes, that's the answer. Yes, you are the one. Why? Because of the projections you project. First, you have not been consciously taking decisions over yourself. Your subconscious has been the one deciding for you based on your past experiences and the emotional expressions you had been releasing to the atmosphere. So in relation to that, your subconscious brings to you or gives response to the thoughts you think and brings to you the things that you expect in life. So you might have that and you do not even know. You see, I was with some friends and one said he gave money to in church and later in the day he had much money given to him. The other one said he had the principle that when he gives, they'll give it to him back. So he rather gave his last amount of money he had, and whoa, the whole of that month he was without money. He was broke. I laughed and I was trying to explain, but he could not even understand. He didn't get to listen to me. Why? Because he believes that life is chance. There's nothing like chance in life. There's no coincidence in life. The various things that happen to us are actually created by us, whether knowingly or unknowingly. And that is what happens. And like I said, when we live by default, we will receive results by default. So the energy that we are supposed to be projecting in the energetic field which we are supposed to be living in, we practically cut ourselves out of it, and we negotiate life with the physical three-dimensional world, and that becomes our greatest problem. So my interest is not just to tell you that you can change this situation. It's not just to let you know that you have the power to decide over your life. You are a divine creator over the life that you live. And the choice to make the difference belongs to you. It doesn't belong to anybody. You see, a lot of us have problems, but we do not know how to solve them because we have not generated that kind of mind, which is a problem-solving mindset, which actually is supposed to give us positive results. I will tell you this: if you are a negative thinker, and the moment you think negatively with your emotions elevated, you bring that thing that you are thinking to manifestation. And those are the errors that we make. You condition your mind. And I will tell you, like I said the other days in the other videos, the various habits we have. The habits we have are redundant, unconscious thoughts, emotions, behaviors that we acquire through repetition, which implies if I say I have a habit, that habit came because of a particular thought I was thinking, the kind of emotion that I attached to it, and I made it a behavior, and continuously doing the same thing over and over, so my body masters it than my conscious mind can even master. And as a result of that, anytime a situation comes that resembles that, it is not my conscious mind that thinks on what should I do. No, it is my subconscious that immediately gives me a reaction to that particular situation. So I react unconsciously, doing the same things that I've been doing, and at the end of the day, you come back and want to regret. Why did I say this? Why? But it might be too late because you've already said it. But I think you can change it if you choose to monitor the thoughts you think and control the vibrations, your emotions that you project. The moment you have the capacity to control your thoughts, manage your thoughts, put your attention on the right things, then you'll be able to create the change you want for yourself. But as I said, the change you want cannot be a reactionary change. The change you should want should be a creative change. You should choose to be the one that initiate the change for your life, meaning it must be conscious, and it should not be from outside, it's from within. And that is why it is important that you get to know who you are. Self-realization. You need to know who you are. You need to awaken to your conscious mind, conscious life, and decide consciously how to live the life. Without that, I beg you, there is nothing that you'll be able to change. And I think it is our right to change things positively for ourselves and for those who live around us. You see, when you create change that is coming from within, it affects your life positively and the lives of those that are close to you. And it's a choice you have to make. It is not something that should be imposed on you. You decide the life that you want, and you see the results that you work for. So, thank you again for giving me the opportunity to talk through to you. And I believe that by the end of the day, you have enough reason to celebrate being part of these lectures that I am giving.